Joliet police are looking for a person of interest in the case of a missing 25-year-old woman who was last seen October 13th. Peter Zabala is believed to be the last person to see Ashley Tucker before she disappeared. Local police stated Friday that some of Tucker's items were found in the area where she was last seen. Tucker was last wearing a green shirt, blue jeans, and tan boots. Zabala has an active Will County warrant for failing to comply with the Sex Offender Registration Act. Anyone who has any information about Zabala or Tucker's whereabouts is asked to call 911 or the Joliet Police Department.
Former President Bill Clinton, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and their daughter Chelsea were in Chicago Saturday night for this weekend's Clinton Global Initiative University. They spoke to a group of more than 1,000 students at the GCIU event at the University of Chicago. The Clintons' visit comes less than 3 weeks before the midterm elections. GCIU wraps up Sunday with students participating in a day of action, performing community service projects around the city. When we return, we have our day's top international headlines.
And later we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast. Stay with me.
All right, welcome back. I'm Luis Chavez with weather. Right now at Romeo, we're looking at 38 degrees, which is a little bit chillier than it was on the previous weeks, but fall is definitely ending. Winter is most definitely coming up. The wind chill is 29 degrees, so you will definitely feel that wind hitting your face today. But the humidity is at 64%, so it's not too bad today. Wind direction is west-southwest at 16 miles per hour, so it won't be too bad as you're walking down the street. If we're looking at temperatures around the area, Madison, Waukegan, Chicago, all mid to late 30s in the temperature, so it's definitely getting colder as the seasons progress. But if we're looking around to the 5-day forecast, Thursday, Friday, there's a significant change in weather. Tomorrow we're going to have partly cloudy skies with a high of 43 and a low of 26. Friday, unfortunately, we might see some snow, 50% chance of flurries with a high of 34 and a low of 22. Saturday, the sun's going to come up, say hello for a day, high of 32, low of 23. Sunday and Monday, definitely back to cloudy skies with a high of 42, 39, and a low of 28 and 24, respectively. And remember to keep up with LUTN on Facebook and Twitter. Now back to Margaret.
Welcome back to Lewis Spotlight. I'm Carl Zahn. Today we are joined with Laura Wilmarth-Tyna. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. How long have you been at Lewis?
I've been here for about 3.5 years.
And what drew you to Lewis?
I was really interested in working with students in the community and being involved with community organizations, so Lewis is a great place to do that.
Awesome. What is the Community Engaged Learning, or CEL?
Yeah, so Community Engaged Learning is a way of teaching where instructors are engaging their students in the local community with community and nonprofit organizations.
How did you get involved with CEL?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, actually when I was an undergraduate student, I was involved in community-based work, and I enjoyed it so much that I realized I wanted to do this work professionally and have been on that path ever since.
What are the benefits of Community Engaged Learning?
Yeah, so there are actually benefits for each of the different groups that we work with. So for students, it's an opportunity to learn more about themselves, get a chance to be involved in the community in ways that help them kind of really get their hands dirty in the work or in the stuff that they're studying. When we talk about community organizations, they usually lack resources, and so it gives them a chance to continue to grow the resources that they have to do their work. And faculty are looking for ways that help students to learn deeply, and so it accomplishes that goal.
That's awesome. Why does Lewis offer students the opportunity to learn through community-based experiences?
Well, as a Catholic and LaSallian institution, community engaged learning really aligns with the mission of Lewis University.
So why are you excited about CEL and student community?
For me, it's really about engaging students in a way that helps them to see themselves as civic beings, people who can go out and do good work for the common good and help many people.
And do you have any good examples of successful community engaged learning?
Yeah, one of my favorite examples is actually a marketing class that Dr. Jim Oakley teaches, where the students partner with a nonprofit organization and help them to create marketing materials that the organization will actually utilize.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Lewis Spotlight. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The New York Giants squared up against the San Francisco 49ers for this past week's installment of Monday Night Football. 27-23 Giants was the final score from San Fran. Next week's matchup will see the Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Rams. And turning over to some Lewis sports, we had 2 Lewis Flyers wins last night. The women's basketball team had a day against Benedictine University. 102-58 was the final, 102 scored by the Lewis Flyers in their home opener. Senior Jessica Kelleher had 26 points on the night. And the men won a nail-biter against Benedictine as well, after the women's win. 86-49 was the final from the Neil Carey. Last night, Kendale McCollum had an insane night in his Flyer debut. 23 points and a record high of 9 assists.
So the Bears have a pretty great week coming up, right?
Pretty great. I mean, they're going to get a lot of TV coverage, which is really cool, but they get the short end of the stick. So they'll play Sunday night. Really cool, they'll be on Sunday Night Football, but they have to turn around and play Thursday morning on Thanksgiving, which, you know, usually in the NFL, you usually have about a week recovery. Now they have, what, 3 days to recover, so.
But that Thanksgiving game will be good.
It will be, and,
Lions,
and
right?
I think, yeah, it'll be against the Lions, so hopefully they can keep up the winning and, you know, stay atop the NFC North.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and by visiting our website, charliemedia.press. I'm Margarita Cremitis.
I'm Luis Chavez.
I'm Carl Zahn with Lewis Spotlight.
And I'm Lauren Brennan with sports.
Have a great night.